Alright, back in the hallway.
We're back. With the gyp now.
Yes,
It's a quiet hallway.
it is. So, now, if I recall correctly, well, there's this guy again, so we'll deal with him later.
Trolling.
But we need to go into the backyard. This little creature is running circles around us. That's no good.
Floating through the door.
And this, of course, is the most annoying house to navigate, so... yeah.
He's back.
Douchebag has nothing better to do, apparently, so...
Yeah, it was definitely not your imagination.
Most definitely
I've
not.
seen it like 17 times.
So, it's kind of a pain in the ass with this point of the game, is... At least this little, like... hallway part is kind of annoying to get through. But now we're gonna go into the backyard, so remember how at the start they're like, yeah, we're locked in the house. We really aren't. So this guy has a pretty huge chunk of land, apparently, because he can have all this shit just in the back of his house.
This game, like the only time this game takes time to actually narrate something, like with more than one text box or line or text, whatever, is when it's describing what you can actually see.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that.
So we can throw shit in the backyard, so we're just gonna dump our gypsy doll because we don't want it. I tried throwing away the bottle, but it wouldn't let me. So
You can never throw away the bottle. It gives you all the happiness you need in life.
well, I'm confused because like we only have it so we can kill ourselves. Like it's a total trap item. I don't know why I can't leave it. I guess the game just hates you that much. So
It represents alcoholism.
yes, exactly.
How it kills you eventually, but you want it anyway. You can't throw it away. You just keep coming back. You say you're gonna quit, but you never
So
do.
these are greatly drawn dogs that look more like hyenas.
Chupacabra.
And
Dogs, quote unquote.
Yep, Indiana Jones reference and everything. So this is probably the most terrifying death in the game. And Smokey the Bear just wants to fuck up your day. Like that does not look like a dog. That is a bear. I don't care what the fuck anyone says.
Pillar-like teeth. Too spooky for me.
Yes. So we recovered from the hospital from that long, you know, the fact that the dog lunged at our throat, which was horrifically described in the text. So this is, I think, oh, actually, not the first time, but we're gonna use a magical spell to deal with these dogs, because, you know, it's not like we could, you know...
Or we have magic.
Yeah.
Oh, sesame.
It's been a while. It's my gypsy rap name, remember? Oh, Sesame.
That's right. Sesame.
The dog's recoil. That's what I would use to describe that, yes. So, this is surprisingly, this part...
Indeed.
This part is a lot more religious than I remember. I'm surprised they...
Not church, the house of worship.
Yeah. Long dead worshippers, which, if I recall, does worshippers have two P's in it? Because I feel like it does, but I could just be...
Yes, it does.
Oh, then they spelled that wrong. So we're gonna take this, chalice. Or the goblet.
The goblet.
And the altar moves to the side. So...
Wow, two exclamation marks.
So, this is really weird, and I feel like they're having a little bit too much fun with... Oh, I guess, okay, I'll show that off later, but there's... That hole in the ground is very special. So... that gypsy... This is the gypsy doll's...
Animation.
Yeah, I know. Like, the one time in the game that something moves slightly. Okay, so the door to our left just opened, which you probably didn't notice because it's like 3 pixels wide. Yeah, that was that gypsy doll's brother that she talked about because she gave us the O Sesame spell. So they really had a good time with this because...
Ridiculous this is. There's a spider, like, bigger than a bread box. What an oddly specific item to compare for size.
They're not letting us go down this hole. Like...
Because there's a spider down there. Why would you want to go down there? It's bigger than a bread box.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Oh, shoot.
I actually
giants.
laughed. I laughed legit. It's like, well, what do you know? It's a giant spider.
It crushes your tiny body with its large, powerful jaws.
Well, like it's like it's one of those things where it's like you feel like the developers or whatever are just like, oh, this is a good joke, this is gonna get them laughing. So we're gonna go outside. Oh, hey, look, a giant other building we can go in, right? You would think this is safe, you're just exiting the door, right? Oh no.
Oh no, ghost.
Yeah, we died already.
5 spooky, 7 me.
And then a ghost came out of the shadows and killed the man.
A bird of prey.
Look at its face.
The strange amorphous creature. What the?
Look at its face. It's not even speaking. It's just...
Looks like hungry or something.
Looks like it's at the time of its life. Like it's spring break for the ghosts. First of all, like we don't like. Why is that ghost just chilling out in the backyard? Like,
There's a spider inside. He can't come inside.
Oh, that's true. Well, so we need to light these candles, and take the candles. That giant row of candles, we'd probably like tape it to our back or something. Now we can fend off the ghost. So never mind the fact that never mind the fact it looks like it's daytime outside.
The shape of a classic ghost.
But it's offended.
The thing.
Well, like, yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, why would the fire do anything? It's daylight outside.
I just love the wording of this. Like, when it can kill you, it's this, like, amorphous thing. Like, what a word to use. And now it's just a thing.
Offended. Or I like the term too, offended. It's like, also, this is the most bullshit part of the game. There's a maze. I Gamefake uses the fuck out of this. But offended, like, the ghost just was, like, in a debate, or, like, someone said something that it just rubbed the wrong way. And the ghost was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Like, it got legit offended.
Trigger warning.
Yes, the ghost needed a trigger warning but did not receive it.
Living privilege.
So once again, this game is very touchy on the D-pad. I'm struggling here to even hit the little bubbles. First of all, who the fuck builds a maze in their backyard? Like, there's no reason for this to be here. Let's be serious. And also, there's like these stone tablets that give like hints, but I didn't bother reading them. So
A game like this, where like a point and click thing, a maze is like the worst thing you could possibly put into this, aside from maybe like a battle or something. Like,
oh, just wait and see. We're getting a few of those coming up.
I can hardly contain myself.
I know. Oh, there we go.
Shoot! It's not a zombie. There is no doubt this creature is undead.
So remember the multiple times we said the pendant would work on the undead? Oh, also the zombie can talk. And that's
the most retarded looking zombie I've ever seen in my life.
That's not...
Voracious bite out of you.
It's it didn't even really look like skin or bone. It just kind of looked like a guy that had a little like
half of a hockey mask,
or like gravy on his face or some shit. Like, but now we're gonna take care of the zombie. So of course we have the pendant, which we got early in the game to use against the undead. See, like I said in one of the other parts, this game is either like too discreet or it's just like too obvious. It's
zombie is blasted right in the face.
Of course, they're not going to animate that. Besides,
little
blue
nim. I just love the vocabulary in this game. It's hilarious. Voracious, nimbus, fundidi.
The guy who wrote this probably went on to write like Inception or some shit. You never know. Stephen King himself probably wrote this terrifying tale of horror.
Move south.
Okay, so remember that bouquet we got? This looks like a place to use it. So we're gonna use the bouquet on this tombstone. Oh. We couldn't have pushed it over or anything.
No.
Or took out of the way or something.
It's about helping the tombstone. It was very appreciative.
Yes. So we have these steel cages, which honestly just look like steel chiclets, attached to this wall with a giant key hole in it. So we're gonna use our keyblade.
Click.
And there we go.
Oh no, not 3 animals.
Well, this is the best part. You'd think these things would, like, they're so small. It's not like they could potentially do anything to, like, hurt you, right? Well, let's just beat the fuck out of this cat. So...
The snake.
Yeah,
it's
that's...
like, the Langoliers are, like, one of those kind of things.
Yeah, like, that's... Like, I can understand, okay, the snake, but, like, the cat and the bird, I'm sorry, but if you die from a bird attack, you are a pussy. I'm sorry.
Got fucked up by a sparrow. Fucking sparrows, man.
Well, it's like a cat. Like, it's not like it's a mountain lion or some shit. It's a cat. Just, like, kick it.
It's like such a camaraderie. Like, you hit one of them and they're all up on you.
You fuck with one of us, you fucking with all of us. We spent time together in this cage, motherfucker.
I've seen some shit. The snake's not even looking at you.
Don't even want to know.
Look, and also the bird and the snake are both looking at the cat, and the cat's looking at you.
So we need to guess on which animal to cage. So we have to cage the hawk, and then the snake just devours the cat whole. Devours it. You know what the best part is too is I don't show this in the run, but you can hit the snake and it just says nothing happens. Like the snake doesn't give a fuck past that point.
The snake is just so beaten down. It's so tired of the abuse.
So remember when I said the bluff Jim Guardian? Yeah, this is the best part of the game. Remember when I told you the Blothney Gym Guardian is like the best part of the game? This is who I was referring to.
Strangest creature you've ever seen. It bounces up.
It's like a tomato of some.
And the way that it has like the blackness of the hull, it looks like it has like pubic hair on its head.
Or like a mohawk.
The creature's body simply
like
bounces.
it doesn't kill you either.
You just like get to interact with it, enjoy. Stab it or something.
So there's no hints towards this in any point in the game, but what we need to do is open the cage. So how would you get that? What? So
how are you ever supposed to figure? Is utterly fascinated by the bird.
So now this is what I like about the narration. See,
well, look, there you go.
Like, they even acknowledge, you know what, this doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna take the Blothney gym now. But, like, they know that their shit is awful. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, now instead of going through the entire maze, they did one good design choice in this game, in that we have telemaze, and we can get the fuck out of here right away. So, that was good, I appreciate that. Probably one of the smartest things done in this game, if not the only smartest thing done in this game. Oh my god. So, you just need to get out of here.
Did anybody actually buy and finish this when this came out? Like,
Shadowgate, which was the game that came before this, sold pretty well. That was more like fantasy-based. I might consider let's playing that later. It's just I've never played it before, and I'm not sure I want to after playing this. So this is kind of just riding on the coattails of that, from what I understand.
Because like if I was, well, I think this is older than I am. I'm pretty sure. But if I was like,
it's like 92 or something.
Oh, all right. Well then, I was around. Because if I was, like a little kid playing this, I would lose interest in this in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, probably. Well, like it gets to a point where you're just dicking around, clicking on shit, taking all these items, half of which you don't need.
Because one of my favorite games as a kid was a point-and-click game like this on the computer on Windows 3.1. I think it ran DOS actually, and it was like one of my favorite things. But this is lame as hell. And what the hell is
that? Yeah. So
it seems like some sort of a guardian. You hear this?
So I have a theory in that they just stopped giving a fuck because you can, like, hit that thing too, from what I understand, and it doesn't hurt. Like, it can't kill you. It's just there to be annoying.
This game has quickly become a parody of itself.
I know, like, they just stopped trying.
Open the door.
So, this is the greenhouse. Everyone do this. Fuck yeah. So we're just gonna take this watering can, and this is probably the most interesting puzzle in this game. Not really. We're just gonna water this plant a couple times. So,
The tiny sprout has pushed its nose in the dry dirt.
oh, well, we're out of water, so we need to get water from somewhere, right? Well, there we go.
Faucet.
Yeah,
How convenient.
yeah. So now we need to use the water can on the faucet, get more water, and then we can water that more. Like, this is kind of a thing where it's like, this is adding like 3 seconds of gameplay. Like, I don't... Why was this necessary? Just make us water the thing once, and then we're done, you know? But I guess not. So now we need to water it one more time so we can get some fruit.
You see, well, I'm trying to decide if I think this is like a bad thing or not. Because like you do something like twice. I mean, there's some progress, but like how many times are you gonna do something before you're just like maybe there's something else to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably would have done something else.
So now we have a fruit.
I'm trying to like look at this as like if I was like 5 playing this, or probably
That's
more
the
like
thing.
6,
This
7.
This is
Actually,
too
like-
complicated for people of that age to like get into because like the puzzles and crap. But people that are like adults and just laugh at this and
Right. Like, look at this shit. It's like
it's
cocoon
like
thing.
wiggling. This isn't horrifying at all.
Something that 8-bit and wiggly cannot be taken seriously.
So we're just gonna use
Give it
some
fruit.
fruits.
Now, see, how come this one won't eat the bird? Oh, we don't have
the
animal.
bird flew away
Right, but like,
in that
how
maze.
come the other one won't eat fruit? And what the?
Who knows? Well, they all exit from the top right of the screen too. I don't know if you noticed that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is... So, I don't know if you remember, there is the thing where it said gold, mercury, silver makes the key or something like that, and we needed to get some atomic numbers from a card. Or you could just... First of all, I don't get why the horrifying music is playing. This is just a fucking lock. Second of all, like, everyone I knew that just played this game gave up on this thing because it says gold, silver, mercury makes a key. So you'd think you'd need to, like, go around look for potions and shit. No, you just need to know the atomic numbers of all these things. So, I'm not sure if it is gold, silver, mercury. Someone's probably gonna make fun of me and say it's not. But also, you don't know the order it's in, too, so you just kind of need to guess until, like, you get the right order. So, behind the safe was a cookie jar.
Cookies.
The jar is made of an extremely hard substance. So you'd think we could just open the cookie jar, right? Well, we can. It's too tough. So we're gonna do
Never
the
that
next.
simple and uninvited.
We're gonna do the next logical thing and use the axe.
Get some cookies.
Well, I mean, this is what I would do in Piggly Wiggly all the time as a kid, right? Just, you know, just gotta take your axe and can't open something, just break it. Oh, also, both the axe and the cookie jar shatter into pieces.
Like smashing 2 diamonds together.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? Either that's a really shitty axe, or that cookie jar is fucking made of, like, medieval armor.
Well, this player character's like having like a diabetic attack, like really needs cookies.
Actually, I'd hope not, because we need to use the cookie for someone else. So, you know, this is something where, like, we could have used the fruit for, or, you know, some other type of food that we could probably find in this game, but no, we're gonna set this cookie on the plate now.
The plate's like on the floor.
Yeah. Maybe this thing is a pet of some sort. Oh, also, I like this. He finally stops running. I'm pretty sure that before was not running. And he quickly runs away. Yeah, like that's not running. He's like
He
floating
leaves.
and spinning.
Leaves a key perfectly placed on a plate.
Hmm.
God
So
bless.
now we can finally progress. We have key 2. So let's go back. And we're moving on in the world, so now we can finally go to a secret place of fun and adventure. So you see that sewer-looking thing on the ground? We can actually open that up. So we're going to go to a secret exit / full of fun and mystery. Also, I like how they call that a door. That is not a door.
Floor door.
Yes. Hmm. 5 inches exactly of tar on the ground.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I can't move to that door apparently. So there we go.
So yeah, now you're in ice.
So yeah, it's just ice, and you know it's a Fu Manchu.
An acid mist. Oh, acrid. I don't have
So
my contacts in.
I'm really confused as to what Confucius is doing in this game.
You come. I'm waiting for you. Please listen to me. A long time ago, a Doorway disciple, Drakan, in this place. I can find him here in ice, but his power was too much for me. Oh.
So instead of just freezing the guy, he froze the entire cave.
I am forever rock in dimension with only ability to project my image into this cave. I ask for a favor of you, my son. Send the sweeping dragon in the ice away into the dark world! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. With that, old man, I'm not Asian anymore. Disappeared. He's gone. He's split.
I just lost all of my subscribers of Asian descent. Anyways, so
I got more.
That's true. So we're gonna use this star, and this is Draken's star, and we have that fire-looking thing from one of the Mario games come up and just fuck everything up. So, you know, we could have just left this guy frozen for all eternity, but instead, you know, so we're just some punk-ass kid looking for his sister, so we think we can deal with him forever. So instead of, you know, leaving him there and escaping from the mansion, you know, probably calling. Oh yeah, that's the that is the main villain of this game. He looks menacing, doesn't he?
He's beautiful.
So we just melted this entire cave. You know, inside of it too. So it's not like we know.
Do as I request.
See, like, this comes out of the blue, too. It's like, you know this stuff with, like, Draken, but you don't think it's gonna, like, affect the plot in any ways, besides, like, give an explanation for why there are ghosts and shit.
It's like alien frog is, like, spread eagle on a thing.
No, dude, that's a dude in a robe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, there you go. So, now we have one of the leaders of the Soviet Union about to kick our ass, so...
Dun, 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 dun.
Long into so he just threw us into that hole in the ground. So this pisses me off too. We start all the way back here, so we get to go through all that again. But this is what I don't get about this game is you get this whole thing where it's like, oh, you see these notes with, you know, there are people that used magic that lived in this house and stuff. You don't really think that's gonna come up. Like, you just think that's kind of like an excuse for why there's ghosts and demons and shit all over the place. But it's like, no, you just hop into this hole and all of these people are here that apparently had nothing better to do except live in this icy cave. So...
This reminds me of, I'm trying to remember if I mentioned this in, last video we did. It's the Splatterhouse series. It's like a side-scrolling beat-em-up kind of thing. And
I've heard of them, yeah.
Yeah, and like it starts like when all the levels are in a house, and then like go to the basement, and it just gets like really weird all of a sudden. Maybe that's like a, I don't know.
So we're gonna use Draken on Hull. So yeah, we just kind of like said fuck you to this giant powerful wizard guy who can apparently summon ghosts and demons, and we just kind of threw him in a hole and everything was okay. So in all honesty, I don't get why the other guy didn't throw him into a hole in the first place. Like, why the ice thing? I don't get that. Oh, also, for her, the only door in the house we didn't go into, if I recall correctly, we can go through. And we're back in this room. Are you ready for the final act of the game?
I don't know, it'd be kind of scary.
Finally hear our sisters. First time since our epic car crash. That's the other thing I'm wondering. How, like, what's the timeline of, like, this game? Like, this has to be happening within, like, an hour or some shit. So, you know, you would think after, like, the first 2 ghosts or whatever, you would be like, okay, fuck this, I'm out of here. But I guess not.
Help.
Uh-oh.
It's your sister's voice. Sounds closer than before.
So, you know, we need to save her, if you didn't realize before. Then there's this room again, so of course it's in Draken's room that we have the kind of final battle. Well, not really. So, bathroom. Need to take a quick piss before we find her sister.
My sister's in
Uh-oh,
the bathroom.
the bathroom door slammed shut. Oh, also this.
You're on top of you. Sister, please.
Sister, please. So, we're gonna, use this very square bathtub. Just take a bath, calm down from all our worries. So, let's try it. No, the door's locked. Uh-oh.
Oh
The
shit,
faucet's
you're gonna
stuck.
drown.
Uh-oh. What are we gonna do? Uh-oh. Well, looks like we're gonna drown. Unless we think of something quick. Like, opening this thing, but it's too high for us to reach. So...
It's really getting deep. Too bad you didn't bring your rubber duck.
Yeah, like, I
Oh,
don't get that either. It's like, oh shit, you're about to die. Oh, I should have brought my rubber duck. Like, who
Ducky,
says
you're
that?
the one.
So we really need to get the fuck out of here. So finally, before we drown, with one turn to spare, we can go in here.
I wonder what's on the list.
So we're just gonna go through this.
You gotta stop caring like 20 minutes ago. This is ridiculous.
No, okay, now look at the hole. That's what we came out of. We must be like a squirrel.
Or she's huge. Well, too.
Oh, that's true. This is true. Like this entire
God,
like-
sister, you're massive.
It's like okay, so we solved this by slapping the fuck out of our sister.
Sis, what's wrong with you? Stop hitting me.
This is your mind on drugs. I like this too.
Yeah, the weirdest things come out of my sister's body, I swear.
Yeah. So you want to know how you make this thing threatening? Is you animate it like this. Wait for it. Oh well, a little bit. Trust me.
You.
We're gonna know that this thing is definitely the villain of the game. Yep.
Oh no! Stop, please.
Our sister's just like fuck this, I'm out.
Shakes her head. Gets it. Why didn't you do that before?
Because she was possessed by
That's no excuse.
cotton candy monster with horns. I like this. It's
Now
trying to
that she's
deal with
safe,
you.
it's gonna deal with you. It's like he was waiting for her to be safe.
Oh, not only that, but apparently he thinks the definition of safe is jumping the fuck out of a window.
And she broke the glass. I mean, she's probably all cut and stuff.
Yeah. So, holy water. It's the answer to everything. I don't get why we couldn't have used it on the other stuff, but we can use it on this, and it's gone. Congratulations, we went uninvited. The best part is, if you go down into the hole, you drown to death, and you can still die. So, even though the final boss is dead, we can still die.
So
Isn't
it's
that
like a
fantastic?
choose-your-own ending kind of thing.
Yeah, like the bad ending. If they ever go for a movie
Naked.
of this, they could just have the kid drown. Oh, also, it's like super sunny outside now and bright and happy, except before everything looked like it was kind of at dusk. So,
Why is... Sis, you okay? You shout as you hug her.
well, I like this too.
Silly.
I like how your sister doesn't like acknowledge the fact they're on top of a giant mansion, just like out on a balcony. Just, hey, yeah, we're in this mansion that neither of us know where the fuck is. My car exploded.
You hug your sister again, thanking heaven above this all over.
See, this game got some stuff through. Like I don't know if Nintendo didn't catch that or not.
Nintendo got bored like 5 minutes in and just...
They probably like started playing the game like fuck this, and they're just like, yeah, wouldn't let it through. So she thinks she remembers it as a nightmare. And you just say, fuck yeah, it was.
Of course it was, sis. Just a real bad dream. Let's go home.
Well, you're gonna have to walk or call a taxi or something though, because your car exploded. So there's no credits. None of the people that like made this actually got.
Actually wanted to like claim.
They didn't. Yeah, they didn't want to like attach their name to the project. I think they.
Oh, Sister Chan.
Yeah, that's kind of
creepy.
A little creepy. So this is literally the end screen of the game. There's nothing after that. Like they're like, hey, you guys want to put your name on this? You know, hey Donnie, you know, you made the sounds for this game. You want to be credited? And he's like, fuck no, no, just
I'd rather just be
yeah.
uninvited.
There you go, folks. God, fuck this game. You know, there's three more of these. Not uninvited, but like I said, there's that Shadowgate game, which was before this, and that was honestly the only one that was probably any good. Then there's two games called Deja Vu, which are like noir crime investigation things.
Now
And
those I've
apparently,
heard of.
oh, okay. So yeah, that's the same series of this wonderful game.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Not to mention, these games are part of the Mac Venture series, which were originally point-and-click games for Macintosh way back in the day when people were trying to say that Macs were good for gaming. Oh. So yeah, that's Uninvited. I hope you guys enjoyed this thrilling tale.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, this game is bullshit. Like my friend one summer was like, "Hey, you should play this game. It's pretty awful." Called Uninvited for the NES. I'm like, "You know what? I'll give it a shot." I wasted 2 days of my summer a few years back on this shit. I beat it without a guide. I can't believe I did. So much crap. Fuck this game.
Your quest is over.
Yeah, I kind of would like it better if he died at the end, or like he like looked out the window and realized like the sister like actually jumped out like a 3-story window and died.
Maybe the sister wanted to be possessed. Maybe he was the only one who understood her.
This is
Now she's
true.
alone again.
Maybe they died in the car crash explosion, and this is just their dying dream, or they're in
Whoa.
purgatory.
Whoa.
I think the
Too deep
classic
for you.
the classic ghost is the Christ figure of this game. You know.
And the Southern Belle skeleton chick from part one, she's like the female archetype. She's the mother figure, the cosmic mother.
Oh, this is true. Yes. That giant tomato thing with the Jewish nose was probably something.
He's sexual frustration because it's lacking all
Yeah.
genitalia.
And sometimes to get off, you just need to see an eagle fly past.
Or if you have like a bird fetish and it just like makes you follow your dreams.
What do the three animals represent then?
Well, the snake is always a penis or sin or like one of those. That's
Oh, that works because then the cat is the
right.
pussy, and then the penis eats the pussy, and everything works. Bam.
Yes. And the
This is
bird
the deepest game ever written.
and the bird is like the dove. It's the Holy Spirit and it flies away from that and chases away the asexual blob.
The
So
spider
you
is
can have fun
just,
with this. You just gotta work with it a little bit.
yeah, the spider is obviously being a dipshit in life and doing stuff even though people warn you, no, you're gonna fuck, no, stop. Okay, I think we're done.
Spider. We tried. We got
Oh, okay, yeah,
getting a little tired here.
okay, yeah,
Thanks everybody.
fuck it, we're done. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
Ah, fuck.